gotta let loose. Check your mic, bro.
Yep.
That doesn't happen.
Yes. Don't. You've never tried not drinking.
I try not to drink. I stay at home.
Yeah.
But if I go out, I'm just at an age where drinking is just so normalized.
Because you're a young boy.
When I get a little older, I'm going to drink by myself in my house.
Really? Oh, so you're just going to continue drinking?
I can't drink in my house at the moment. My parents don't drink.
Oh, really?
I saw you skit about that, actually.
Yeah?
What was it? Buying drinks at the bottle shop.
Yeah, when your parents... When you're African... I mean... fucking... That was my...
What's the skit? How does it go? Buying drinks at the bottle shop.
Started?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, we're rolling. Welcome, everyone. This is Sausage Boys.
Woo!
Very special guest all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
Victoria.
That's how they talk in Victoria. Hello.
We got Ciang, Ajeic.
Hello, I'm from Victoria.
Oh, it's your girl's favorite comedian, Ciang Ajeic. I'm here with the boys today. How are you guys?
We're good. We've also got your friend as well behind the scenes.
I'm sorry. I have my boy Corey.
Corey.
He's here. He's chilling.
Corey in the house.
We're going to try to get...
But hey, now you guys... Now they think he's black. He's not black, guys. He's not black.
Just so
and we're never
know.
going to know. But he has said the N-word several times since being here, so I assumed he was very, very light-skinned. I don't really know what's happening. But we want Corey in the house to get on the camera eventually. We're just going to keep on trying to pressure him.
You're right. But the question about...
The skit.
Yeah, the skit. So that was one of my early stage, one of the best videos I made.
Right. This is an early skit,
should I... Let me make sure I remember that it was called, I think it was like titled When Your African Dad Catches You at BWS.
Dang, classic. And what is it? Are you playing the dad in this skit?
I'm playing everything. Oh yeah, I'm playing the dad and I'm playing myself, obviously. Yeah. And obviously it's real life because if my dad ever caught me at BWS, in the video I basically say, can I get
He's like, I will beat BWS. I'll beat you with a spoon.
No.
That's the only BWS that's going to be going on that day.
It was more like, can I get a bottle of Henny?
Ooh.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because I'm black. And then the guy was like, yeah, a bottle of Henny. And my dad comes in and I'm like, oh, no. Like, what days are you,
You're looking for directions.
Like, oh, that's the newest one.
This is an original one. Right.
I'm like, can I get a bottle of Henny? He's like, yeah. And my dad comes, he sees me, and I'm like, okay, these are the days I can work. Like, these are the days I'm available to work.
That's good.
To call me. And
that's great.
He's like, oh, do you still want the Henny? I said, Hennessy? You mean, I actually meant I have a lot of energy.
Oh, that's...
I don't know why people laugh at that. I thought it was kind of funny, like, which is so bad. Like, the joke's trash. If I said it in a joke, like, stand-up wise, it'd be trash. But when it comes to the video, everything in the video is funny as fuck.
I think it's because you've got, like, a presence about you.
It's a cute joke as well.
It is a cute joke.
It's very cute. Be like, I got a lot of energy.
I'm kind of cute. I know I like
you're a cute. I've noticed, we've watched him do a set.
We don't normally do the video, dude.
Yeah, we're trying to
full rebrand video out.
Bro, that's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, we're going.
We've got to capitalize on the cuteness.
I fucking love it, bro. I love that.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the
second one. Do you want to talk about the second one? Because the second one's hilarious.
The second, it's better than the first.
I think it's funnier than the first.
Okay, yeah,
but the audience, they didn't think it was as funny.
Right.
From like numbers, but I didn't care about numbers. Honestly, I just care about putting out what I think is funny. Generally, think is funny.
Yeah.
And the second one was what was it? It was a drink, obviously, because everything is all about the word or the name of the drink.
Right. Okay.
It was fucking no. It was a drink. What was it called? Alizé? Nah.
Oh, Alizé.
Nah.
So you're at the BWS store is the setup, and you're trying to get a specific drink.
Yeah. And then the name of the drink, I use that as wordplay.
Wordplay in the drink.
Another
okay.
Excuse why I'm there.
Yeah. Henny,
Energy, obviously, Hennessy.
Henny, Shrunk the Kids. Have you guys...
I
seen
don't.
That movie? I was just asking this guy.
I don't have Henny money. I hope I can get a job here, please.
This is the video, right?
Let's see the skit. We can probably try to throw it up in the video as well. Okay, so he's at the skit. He's walking in. Oh, so you're playing both parts. This is great.
What did you say, Ciang? I didn't say Duce. I said, what did you say?
I think, yeah.
I love it.
How long
I
you
love
been doing
that
the
cute
skits for, bro?
kind of
It's so
humor.
cute and like
Very cute.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
they love it because like it's so weird. It just comes out of nowhere and like
Yes.
kind of awkward, cute. I don't know. I think that's my cute. Like that's my shit right now. I want to develop obviously storytelling when it comes to stand up. But yeah, you guys. I mean, I think I've spoken too much honestly.
Oh no, it's literally you guest on a podcast.
Nah, but
which
like I
is-
feel like you have more to say, like about me or about something.
Oh, we're gonna go deep, and we're also
Oh.
gonna get into your boy as well.
Okay.
We go into like your life, your aspirations, what you think about the future, and everything like that. But again, the big thing I think I noticed watching your stand up was how cute, kind of a lot of your act was.
Yeah.
Very likable, very silly, very fun. Again, your name's Ciang.
I know.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
I think.
How weird is that?
And I was saying we had Ciang on, and Jackson was like, "Oh no, we had Ciang on last week," and I was like, "No, that was a different guest, Alan Fang.
Yeah.
That wasn't Ciang." And then Jackson said, "Oh, Ciang Fang, what's the difference?"
They look different. Like.
And then, is there? I know. I was trying to explain that to Ciang.
I was like, that's not Ciang.
That's not Ciang.
Honestly, since I got into comedy, Ciang has been a blessing.
100%,
been a
bro.
blessing. It's like Ciang is like it really explains who I am.
Yeah,
That black guy that's named Ciang.
it's called Ciang.
That's it.
100%,
It is. It's
bro.
cute and it's weird and it's funny.
And I'm weird.
Yeah.
I like my name. Like it's so nice how it all makes sense.
You're preaching to the choir, bro. There's another, like, what, 3 or 4 Jacksons in the comedy scene here, man. It sucks, dude. And I'm the newest one.
And Jackson tried going by Ciang like a few months ago, and it didn't really go down as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get away with it because it's kind of fun, but when Jackson tries to go up and say, "Hey, my name's Ciang,"
I didn't say my name was Ciang. I just kind of did it through actions. And I
Yeah.
said, guess what my name is?
Nah, that's hilarious. Honestly, that's hilarious. Like I used to hate my name, bro.
Really?
Like growing
hate
up.
it.
So you were born Ciang. Which is, I almost thought, again, with your whole set and everything, I was like, oh, this is too good to be true.
Yeah.
His name probably
My
isn't
name is
Ciang. He
Ciang.
probably, like, it's your second name or something like that.
Nah. I used to call myself CJ.
Oh.
So much I hated it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I realized after a while, embrace it, honestly.
So you went by CJ for how long? Like, when did you make the Ciang switch?
I worked at Hungry Jack's for 3 years,
Nice.
and I'll tell you something I've never told
He worked at
anyone.
PF Chang's for 3 years after that.
I was CJ
and,
for 3 years, actually.
3 years.
And at the same time, I was like a butterfly in a cocoon for 3 years. Because
Dang.
after I finished working there,
Yeah.
I looked better. I grew. Everything. I got braces in those 3 years. I got confidence in those 3 years.
Wait, so how old were you when
I
you kind of went
embraced
in?
my name in those 3 years. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then how old was I?
Yeah.
Teenage. I finished working there at year 12.
Right.
that-
So you finished at
It
year
was
12.
like a beautiful
Okay.
timing, honestly. I already knew in my head that I wanted to be a young, confident, like individual when I finished year 12. So when I worked there, I used all my money to invest in myself. I got myself braces and
You got yourself braces.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
insane.
My parents would never buy me braces, man. They're
Really?
Like, my nigga,
Like, your teeth are beautiful as they are.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
like, we already got you a house. We already got you food.
What are we talking about? The
like-
braces to get your pants up? Because we can maybe get those.
They're
But
like, and we got you to Australia. Them and John Howard. That they work together. But like, I can't blame them, bro. Honestly.
Of course,
What
yeah.
the fuck is braces, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
If you're like a Aussie kid or like if you're used to this culture and like getting braces,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer to get braces.
So that's what happened with you. You
Yeah.
kind of saw everyone got braces. I need to just kind of do this.
Yeah,
My parents
and
won't let me.
confident-wise, honestly, it really helped me become myself.
Did you have messed up teeth? Did they say this guy's from London? He's British
Man, my
because
teeth
look at
were
his teeth.
fucking, like, they were all fighting for
Okay.
all my teeth were individuals.
They're
Okay.
all trying to become the captain
They
official.
were all going their own way.
That's good. Each tooth saying, I'm the captain now, I'm the captain now. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
They're
That's
like
right.
roommates
They've
swapping
always been
houses
white.
with
They've
each
always
other.
been white. They just didn't want to be here.
That is funky.
Yeah.
They-
Funky teeth.
They're just stretchy teeth. They're
Okay.
reaching out a little bit.
Right. Do you have any photos of your old teeth?
I delete them all.
Oh.
Bro, my friends tell me they don't know who I am after I came out of that cocoon because the old Ciang died, bro.
Dang.
He really had to die for this Ciang to come out.
So what was this?
And
what
you
were
actually
the?
murdered him. It was another guy.
And you actually.
He wasn't as
I'm
dark.
Ciang
He was
now.
also from Sudan, and we looked pretty similar. It was
Yeah.
it's got almost offensive that my friends didn't notice a difference. It was almost a little bit offensive. But yeah, so what were the characteristics of the old Ciang or CJ? What
Bro,
kind of
this
stuff
is
would he
getting deep,
do?
bro.
Yeah.
But you're right. The old characteristics. I can't even say that word. But that
Okay.
Ciang has something very similar to the old Ciang. Can't speak English, honestly.
Okay.
I can't pronounce anything.
Yeah.
But for one thing is he was very like I was kind of insecure. I was a little afraid of. Bro, I was just a little pussy, bro. Honestly.
Right.
Like honestly, I mean, it's cool because I was a pussy that knew that I had to change
Yeah.
for the future me. And that's the thing. Something I do to this day. I know I always look at where I want to be in the next 3 years. Not even financially or anything. Just myself, like mentally and like.
Gosh. Yeah.
How I want to be feeling. Right? That's why I tend to face whatever things in my life head first, because I know in 3 years, if I don't face it head first, it could be still around, honestly. If I didn't get braces then, I'd still be bitching about how everybody's fucking roasting me on my teeth. You know what I mean? I know it sounds like a small thing,
Yeah.
but I would carry that around my shoulders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That insecurity from getting roasted. Even if nobody says anything, I still feel, insecure.
And it's in your head, and you're walking around as this guy with the funky teeth.
Even though they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, of course.
So fix it so you
Yeah.
can fucking move on.
Right, so you got that fixed,
Yeah,
and you
fix
kind
that,
of like
honestly.
that was
Yeah.
the big
I
one.
think that's I think that's the most physical thing, if you know what I mean. Everything else is more mental and like physical. In like my physical, taking myself to the gym and working out.
Yeah, you go to the gym a lot. I see you on your story.
I do.
Yeah.
It's the best way to keep myself, fucking, bro. I feel so much better at the gym because like sometimes, how do you get your stress out? How do you?
It's so important for that.
You
Yeah,
can only masturbate a couple of times. You know what I mean?
that's true.
You can't masturbate as much as.
That's why I'm depressed 90% of the day.
How many times would your max be?
Fucking twice is drag.
Okay, so after 2, it's like.
It's not even because of my penis. It's because
Yeah.
of me. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
So you're thinking about your teeth, and you're like, yeah, this isn't happening. This is
I'm not
just.
thinking, no, if I masturbate, I'll never masturbate more than 2.
And you only watch British porn because of the bad teeth, and you
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
like
no.
connected to that, and there's some weird fetish stuff still going on that you haven't gotten rid of.
I actually watch it like Latino porn, honestly.
Latino, right? I don't even think there are many Latinos in Australia.
I know. That's
So-
why. We didn't have them.
You know,
Okay.
the internet isn't just Australia, right?
Yeah.
No, but like someone from Australia masturbating to Latino girls.
I think a lot of people do, honestly.
Really? In
I
Australia?
mean, I wouldn't know.
Because I know like
I'm not
countries
in
where
any
it's,
forums or anything.
I'm not on Reddit.
I'm not definitely not Latino lover Ciang 715. I'm definitely not him. And I don't own this.
To a Latino girl right now. I would never do that.
Yeah. Rosa is
Yeah.
just doing well for herself. And we're friends. That's all. Me and Rosa
Yeah.
are friends.
Yeah.
Rosa Martinez, we're fine. She's doing good. Have you dated a Latina girl? Is this where is this coming from?
You in general, bro.
You haven't dated?
Yeah, bro. I've been working on myself.
Yeah.
Because, I was working at Hungry Jack's the whole high school period of my life.
Yeah.
I'm very happy I took that part of my life for myself.
Yeah.
And now, I'm still working on myself.
Right, and you haven't kind of felt the need to, like, what's the longest sort of relationship or anything you've had?
8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks. Okay.
It's fucked up, bro. That's fucked.
But not relationship. It was always just kind of like, yeah, it's just some girl, some Latina I'm seeing.
I wish.
Yeah, no Latina.
No Latino.
Ethnicity-wise, what are we talking
Black
about?
and white. That's it.
Black and white.
I mean, Indian.
Oh, okay.
One Indian girl.
Okay, one Indian girl. What was
Just
different?
start listing them off. It's literally everyone but Latino.
One Indian.
I had
One Korean.
I had one Asian.
One Native American.
Nah, never.
No. Okay.
Bro, it's the soju. It's not me.
No,
But
it's good. We're getting
max,
loose.
I've had 3 Asians max. Asians are hard when you're this dark.
Right.
Let's be honest, man.
Why?
He gets all of them.
That's
Why?
true.
Tell me
Yeah.
why.
He gets all the Asians.
Why do you think that's the case?
It's not. I don't think that's the case. I know that's the
Oh,
case.
you know that's the case.
It's-
Bro,
it's
I get
like-
no Asians. I love my girlfriend. She's good.
Let me guess. Is she Asian?
Come on, man.
Come on, dog. Come on,
No,
man.
honestly, it makes sense, bro. Because like, there's certain things people, prefer. Honestly,
So these Asian girls, did they say anything in particular? Where they were like,
I'll just say this is very simple.
yeah.
They were into black culture. That's all I'm gonna say. You're into
Interesting.
black culture, or you're not into your culture.
And if she keeps calling you Tupac, and if she keeps saying, yeah, Chris Brown, let's keep going, it's probably not your
killing me,
typical Asian girl.
Nah. It's just like if you're into the black culture and you like black music,
Yeah.
you're gonna be open to date black people as well.
Of
'Cause
course.
you see them more as the skin color. You see how creative they are, how talented they are. You don't just see them for whatever the news says. Let's be honest, a lot of people just,
Especially in Melbourne.
especially.
This is a big thing with I think the Melbourne media, was it Channel 7 or Channel 9, is obsessed with young Sudanese
They were
guys.
in love with us.
In love with you. I remember seeing it all the time. We don't... Yeah, I'm from Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually... we were joking earlier saying me and Jackson were from Melbourne. We're actually not from...
Right.
We're not from Melbourne.
It's like they're on another level in Texas.
We got to keep it fun. But yeah, so this was a big thing, just in the news constantly, I remember.
You have any questions about it?
I have a lot of
'Cause
questions
I had
about it.
experienced it, bro. It was
What
kind
is...
of fucked up, bro.
You noticed a shift
Now?
then when
Oh, what was it like?
and everything.
Bro, what the fuck? Hey, I was a real shit. It was actually so bad.
Let's get into it.
It was like before all the Apex shit, you could go as a black person, obviously me.
Yeah.
I could go to someone's house, and this is what I did, because I'm very entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, hustler.
Yeah.
So basically, guess what I did?
Yeah, no, 100%. We're getting into some good stuff. We have to make sure we're recording. Because we're getting serious. How are we looking? We're all looking good? And it's actually, we've got... I know, yeah.
I'm enjoying this. You're
Well,
right.
we're out of time.
We just have to call the police. We found out he was Sudanese. And we'll have to... Yeah, sorry. If you touch any of us, we will sue. It'll be used in court against you.
See me? That's cool. I thought you'd get me arrested. Because that's what they do in Melbourne.
So yeah. So you're saying it was cool to go to a friend's house.
No. It was... I'll tell you a story.
Yeah.
So, Easter. Back maybe a year before this whole thing popped off. Maybe 2016 was popping, very, very popping. I went to random people's houses.
Yeah.
I went to the shops, brought $1 chocolates, and I told them I was selling it for $2 for a charity. Obviously, the charity didn't exist.
So you're doing illegal activity.
I was just trying to make some money.
Yes,
I
you're
would say
hustling.
illegal.
You were hustling.
You're
I was
hustling. Yeah.
And bro, the way they opened the door, the way they didn't welcome me into the house, but they were just cool. They're like, oh nah.
Oh dang! So you're just going door to door?
I was just going door to door.
Yeah.
I was like, if I buy these $1 chocolates and I sell them for $2, I can make $10 today.
Dang, that's a good hustle.
It's a good hustle.
Gary V. I didn't know we were on the podcast with Gary V here.
Listen, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I can teach you how to make $1 million
Okay.
one day.
You just have to believe in yourself.
You do. You really
That's
do.
what the ebook says. You open it up, you pay $12.99 for it, and it says believe in
Chapter
yourself.
1, Latinas.
Why you should love them.
Chapter 2, get braces.
I don't care if your teeth are all right. They're all right. They're all right. But
Yeah.
a year later, you could not do that, bro.
What
They
are we
wouldn't open
talking
the door.
about?
They
You
wouldn't
go
open
to...
the door. Bro, honestly, real shit.
Wow.
The way they acted towards people who looked pseudo or the worst, who they thought was pseudo.
Yeah.
'Cause even light-skinned Africans, if they did a crime, it would just come back to the darkest race. Obviously, when I say darkest race of Africans,
Yeah.
not the darkest race.
Or darkest complexion.
Yeah, darkest ethnicity of Africans is us, the Sudanese
Yes.
people. So everything would just go to us.
So if I committed a crime, they'll be like, this Islander guy. Apparently that's what I look
You go
like.
on door to door selling chocolates. You
You're
take
right,
their
if you do
money.
something, I don't think it'd be pseudo, honestly. You're just,
Okay, they'll be like, yeah,
think
we're
it'd be
going to go
Islander,
after the
yeah.
rugby team. I
You
think
take-
they're up to some stuff.
You take their money
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that charity doesn't actually exist. Bye. And they're like, Ciang.
I don't think they even say Chang, cuz they're like Chang. That's what his name. Dang.
Oh,
I know his
Dang. Yeah, yeah.
I know his Dang. But anyways, clubs were different. I remember my work was different. Bro, I used to go to work. I work at a Woolies warehouse. And before I used to work there, I used to work at a different place. And they used to be like, why do you guys keep doing this?
Oh, the talking, saying that
They
to
would
you.
say, what? This old guy would look at me and say, why do you guys do this? I'm like, my nigga, I'm working here with you. I'm right here with you.
Dang.
I'm not there with, like, how is you guys?
And then he's
Anyways,
like, why do you keep
at a
selling
young-
me these chocolates? It's actually really not good for my health.
It's like every time I try and use the word computer, there's a fresh browser up.
Nah.
Who keeps looking up Latinas on my computer? Like it's someone, and I think it's Ciang. Someone keeps on typing in thick Latinas onto the work computer.
And
Why
then
do you guys keep
you
doing
blame it on like someone that's like works with you, is like from Russia or the Netherlands or something.
Nah.
You're like,
but
no, it's the whitest people looking up Latina porn.
Nah, but
okay?
on a serious note, it
Yeah.
was really, really bad, honestly.
So how would you respond to a guy saying, why do you keep doing
I
this?
was young, bro. I was like 18, 19 at that time, and I was like, nah. Bro, I think it was 2018 actually.
Wow, yeah.
It was still going.
Yeah,
I know it
was.
popped off. It was
Yeah.
still going, and they would ask me questions like, I did the crime myself. I'm not trying to get too deep into
No,
it.
no,
but, like,
get deep.
But like it was like,
deep.
if anyone, any other race, if a white man did something,
Yeah,
nobody would ever question a random white man about this.
of course.
And that's what I was really tripping out about, like the whole time. You know what I mean?
So people are kind of like,
Asking me
coming
that.
up to you being like, what's going on?
Well, it's fucked up that it was someone older than you.
Yeah. it was
Full
someone older
stop.
than
They're like, all right, I'm an old guy. You know what? Despite the fact that this person's younger than me, I'm going to use my stature and whatever to intimidate them in some certain way.
me. I wouldn't say I was intimidated. I wouldn't say I was intimidated.
Whether or
by
not
him.
you were intimidated,
Yeah, I
it is
understand what you mean.
intimidating.
Yeah, because it's like, it's messed up that you're
You're
working.
right. I think it is intimidating because he's like asking me a question that I can't really answer.
Yes.
Obviously.
There's no answer. And so what would you actually say?
I would fight him and fight for my people, and I tell him we're not all like that. And obviously, like now I'm thinking about it, he's an old guy. He should know that.
Because it's messed up he's an old guy in general, but it's even more messed up that it's your dad. That's the more messed up. So I personally think. And
He
you're
wasn't
like, you
dark
should.
enough.
He wasn't dark.
He wasn't dark enough.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my dad,
Okay.
but that's not my dad.
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean? I'm your dad. It's like,
Damn.
gosh. So you actually did fight for yourself. You stood up and you were like, hey, da 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 da.
Nowadays, I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I'd be like, bro, they do them, I do me. I mean, I'm actually an individual. Do you forget that? I'm actually
That's
an
good.
individual in this country, even though I am Sudanese ethnically. I can't represent them.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not a fucking union, nigga.
Of course.
And that's the problem.
of
Why is
course.
this dude looked at you and being like, all right, this dude speaks for everyone. You know what I mean?
No. I understand. I tried to understand where he was coming from, but he was just frustrated, and he was just trying to speak to them through me.
Yes, of course.
I understand that, but it was unfair still.
Yeah, it's one.
Oh, 100%.
He was trying to say, because he said good points, bro. The points I would tell the kids.
You were like, damn.
Yeah, damn, we really got to cut this out.
Bro, like,
Yeah.
What he said to me was kind of offensive because I already knew it in a way.
Right.
I already knew that I'm so happy and lucky to be in this country. And like, don't take the country for granted.
Oh, so you're saying stuff like that. That's
Like that.
that's a bit offensive. Like,
Yeah?
I would probably say.
I mean, I'll say it's kind of true, bro. Some of these kids, and I know them personally,
Yeah.
come to this country.
I know them personally. I may have done this stuff with them
I
specifically.
mean, you said that.
I
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that.
I've never
yeah.
done anything with them. You know, sexually or criminally.
And let's just say selling chocolates, we're breaking into their houses. I don't know.
Maybe AKA, yeah. But yeah, I mean, some of these kids will come to Australia
Yeah.
and forget where they came from. You know, our country is fucked up, honestly. And it doesn't give you opportunities like this country does. And that's the only thing I wish he told me. Obviously, he went more. He's like, oh my gosh, these kids should be sent back. I mean, that's drag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't. That's why I went quiet. You know what I mean? And I realized it's cool because I was a young man, and I realized that made me become who I am now. I'm very secure in myself. I'll fight for my people to an extent.
Yeah.
If you're too like, stupid to know that people are not all the same, I can't argue with you, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people can't just be taught. They won't listen.
You can't. That guy didn't listen, honestly.
And these kids, like that you said you grew up with
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
So what's their perspective? What's happening? What's like the conversation going? 'Cause I guess they're seeing it in the news.
I won't get too deep into it, but
we want to get as deep as possible if you want to, yeah.
It's not me personally. Some of these kids are more like angry. Because don't forget, some of these kids come here by themselves. No family, no support.
Of course.
So they're angry. They don't know who to be angry at. You know what I mean? They're looking for families. Gangs become family. You know what I mean?
So you can see the route to happening completely.
But,
yeah.
As a comic or a comedian, you tend to be very good at understanding why people do certain things.
Of course.
Honestly, that's how we come up with these funny jokes. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are not funny, like fucking my jokes. But like, I think if you're a comic or you're a comedian, I think as you're growing up, you're very good at understanding what's happening around you and why people are doing certain things.
Of course.
How the fuck are you gonna even, you know what I mean, be able to come up with jokes if
That's
you
how
can't?
you've come up with a joke, is finding the absurd in a situation. Yeah.
Yeah, in society or the way people move and the way people act. And I realize a lot of these kids are looking for, they're looking for a place.
Yeah.
They want to be accepted somewhere.
Are there any programs going on in Melbourne that kind of give these kids, again, many of them coming by themselves, like an outlet? Or would that be that would probably be the step in the right direction?
Bro.
Like,
Definitely, bro. That's why I don't want to speak about it, because they won't go there.
They won't go to the program.
There's too much ego and toxic masculinity going on. They don't want to help, bro. And that's why I don't want to talk about this anymore, because a lot of these kids will learn on their own, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And that's what I tend to let them do.
Yeah, of course.
And obviously I'm going to do my part and tell people that that's just another individual who happens to be Sudanese like I am. And obviously, I think that's what we wish it ended, because it was a very dark time, literally, as dark as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we got over it. And Victoria's very beautiful now.
Well,
very beautiful
pause.
now.
Okay,
And we're back.
We're good. Anyway.
You're a funny cunt, man. You're a funny cunt.
So yeah, some issues going on with the girlfriend. I don't even think we're gonna get Chang's friend. What's your name? Corey. We're gonna get Corey.
Yeah, I got my boy Corey with me today.
Corey
He flew down with me. Shout out to
come
Corey.
down with you. Yep, shout out to Corey. He'll get on the camera eventually.
Eventually. Whenever he wants.
So what's going on with you, girl? I think the Sausage Boys right now.
We need to know what's going on.
Corey, you want to come here and talk about it?
Come on.
Come on, Corey.
It's all right, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to peer pressure you.
Girl's getting on your nerves. She's Latina. She's
That's
not
what's
Latina.
getting on
And
your
that's
nerves.
what's getting on.
Come on.
That's what's getting on Chang's nerves.
Have a better guess, guys.
Yeah.
Have a better guess, guys. You think I'm hanging out with a white boy that doesn't like black girls? Come on.
Oh, you don't like black girls? Is that your problem?
He loves them, bro.
I don't love them, no, just, yeah.
What about your girlfriend? Ethnicity? What's going on?
She's black, yeah.
Okay. Where's she from?
I'm from Sudan.
What a coincidence. Then we just see a photo on his phone. It's just like Chang with a wig.
Yeah, she won't reply to me, man. She says she's doing a podcast.
And it's weird. I never see her and Chang in the same room, which is always really awkward. She's got a pretty deep voice. She has really nice teeth.
I'm fucking dying.
Which is talks about Latinas.
I am not his girlfriend. I'm Chang. His girlfriend is actually light-skinned.
Light-skinned girl.
Oh.
Compared to me, bro.
Compared to Ciang, yeah, she's pretty nice.
Okay.
Her name's not Chang.
Your girlfriend's Karim.
She's different type of city. She's from the north.
North Sudan.
Yeah, that's what the Arabs are.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. A bit louder.
Nothing wrong with that now.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But she's louder, and I can imagine why she's getting on your nerves, being a little bit louder.
Yeah, she's pretty chill. I'm there.
So North Sudan, is there like a rivalry with Northern and South Sudan?
Yeah, that's why we split up.
Right.
They're Muslims, and we're Christians, and we're darker, they're lighter.
Are you practicing yourself?
Nah, I'm an atheist, bro.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
a fucking atheist.
Why are you
bro.
an atheist? When did this happen?
I'm not atheist.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing the closest thing I'm at. Because like I don't believe in Christianity.
Yeah.
I think it's all cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me personally.
Some
Yeah.
of it, man.
Oh, I think we got a Christian in the room. Okay, I didn't know we had.
Amen.
I'm not Christian, but like, you know, like.
Amen.
I didn't know we had a Jesus freak in the room.
I'm sorry. I offended you.
I thought
I'm
you
sorry
didn't
we
wanna be
offended your boy.
Yeah,
I'm
Corey
sorry.
doesn't want to be on the cast until we start
So
dissing
we start dissing.
JC.
Listen, if Jesus comes and saves Ukraine, I will believe in him. He's not gonna do anything.
He's not going to do
He's gonna
anything.
watch. He's gonna watch everybody die, like he always does.
He's just masturbating to Latina porn.
He leaves that to me.
It's like, has Jesus been here? How long have you been here, Jesus? And you're like, yeah, I've been here since 2005.
So
John Howard let me in with Ciang.
when
There was a deal.
Chang, man, when did you get into stand up? Were you doing stand up
Okay.
before skits and stuff?
No. I did skits first. So basically,
you did skits first?
This guy's killing me right now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dying.
He does.
John
that.
Howard joke is mine.
It's
man.
Ciang. I know, I'm
dying.
stealing stuff.
I love John Howard jokes, man. It's just so weird. Like I always tell people John Howard came to Sudan and he picked me up, like personally.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, he's like, you should come to Australia, and I was like, are you sure? But I started skits first, and the funniest thing is I started talking about the government.
Yeah.
And
Dang.
I always talk about everybody, but I always talk about how much I hate politicians and how much I hate all of them. But John Howard,
You like John Howard.
it's just a part of the joke. I don't really know shit about him.
John
Like-
Coward is what Australians call him.
That's what they used to call him?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck the Australians, because without him,
you love him.
I'll be in a fucking third world country.
Right, don't listen to him.
But also-
we are patriots on this podcast.
We
and
don't like John Howard, and also without John Howard, I would be able to buy chocolate for $1 and not $2, and have my wife lose all our money
And the guns, too. You have more guns.
What?
because of
John Howard,
Howard.
he was around when the shooting happened.
Oh, the
Port Arthur?
That shooting happened. I think
Port
they had a
Arthur.
recall.
The Tasmanian shooting.
yeah, Port Arthur.
Yeah, they had a recall for all the guns. Not
Yeah.
recall, but they just did some weird shit where they. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
asked for all the guns, and all the guns got burnt or some shit. So
Mm.
I'm like, bro, John Howard set it up for me. I haven't heard a gunshot since I left Sudan.
Dang.
Yeah,
Going into
You were
that.
hearing gunshots?
Going
and
into
stuff?
that, yeah,
I've
life.
never heard anything. I just gotta say something.
Yeah. Sudan's terrifying.
Yeah, it's
it's
terrifying.
terrifying. And we just go to
I was there
Sudan.
for 2
It's
years.
just like Beverly Hills. Everyone's just like riding Lamborghinis and just throwing money in the air and eating chocolate. The more expensive. Latina women everywhere. You're like, oh, I get it now. That's why it's... So Sudan. You were born in Sudan. South Sudan.
Nah, I was born in North Sudan.
Oh, North Sudan.
I'll let you guys in.
Same
A
thing.
little bit
Same
history.
thing. Same thing.
No.
North Sudan, South
listen, it's
Sudan,
not.
same. They're basically the same thing. But anyway, yeah.
You put in my leg. Yeah? So basically, it was the same thing until 2011. That's when we got our independence.
Right.
Now I'm from South Sudan because that's where my family's from. That's where my heritage is from.
Yeah.
That's why I'm this dark.
Right.
So that's where the dark. People say original Sudanese people are from South Sudan.
Yeah.
And they got pushed down as the Egyptians because Egypt invaded Sudan a lot of times within the history of Sudan. That's why they got lighter, honestly, and that's how they adopted the Muslim
Yeah.
faith. And like people could argue with me, but it makes sense, bro. Like, why the fuck did these light-skinned Arabs come from?
100%. Yeah.
They can't just be light-skinned for no reason. There must have been a mixture of Sudanese people and
They just really like hip hop. The Egyptians, and they're like, yeah, we want to come down here. Like, these guys look like the baby. These guys look like
that's
Tupac.
offensive. That's offensive. The baby is like 6'5". I mean, he's like 5'5".
I know he's like 5'5".
Bro, these Sudanese people are drag.
Sudanese people are tall.
Bro,
Very tall.
my brother is 6'6". Bro, my brother's 6'6". I'm so jealous. I'm 6'3".
Dang. You're probably...
No, you don't want to be 6'6".
Why not?
It's too tall, bro.
You're right. 6'3" is perfect height. I'm
6'3"
taller
is
than every
good.
girl, and I'm taller than every average guy. And there's 1 or 2, 3 guys taller than me.
And you can fit on planes.
Yeah.
You can sit down normally.
Yep.
You don't kind of... I think you start to become a freak after 6'5".
Yeah. I think you
That's
do.
when you become an actual freak.
Yeah. I have
6'3" is comfortable.
manager, he's like 6'11".
Dang.
And he looks like he's about to fall over anytime. He was like bro. it's
That's
fun.
the thing. It starts to become awkward.
Yeah, it does.
Like, really...
How would you kiss a girl, bro? That's a real shit. Like,
That's true. What would you do?
but I hooked up with
You'd be
a
like,
girl.
well, I guess I can only do fellatio. Sorry. It's,
That's it.
yeah, that's all we can do.
For real.
Close your eyes. My mouth is Right there, all right?
I just have a weird shaped mouth. It kind of looks like a
baby
small penis. Let's just say my mouth looks like the smallest penis you've ever seen in your life. Let's just say that. But
I
yeah,
know
so
what you're thinking. 6'11" and that. But
I know.
yeah.
But yeah, life in Sudan.
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Yeah, I left when I was 2 to go to Egypt.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, because
That's
you're
why
talking
it
about.
was a joke, yeah.
Oh.
I came here at 5. It wouldn't make sense if I was there longer, you know what I mean?
I thought, when did you come? 2000 and.
4?
Dang, because you're. Wait, when were you born?
99.
98.
Oh, 98.
October of 98.
98.
I
Okay.
was 526 in that year.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't remember anything until you're.
Yeah, but I remember very short memories of doing weird activities like playing soccer in Egypt.
Dang.
I used to live in Alexandria with my family. We used to play soccer, and bro, it's like the most typical Middle Eastern. I know it's not the Middle East, but Egypt is the most Middle Eastern stereotype in the movies.
Right.
There's a camel walking. There's fucking a market. People are smoking shisha.
Everyone's calling
It's
you
the most-
buddy.
No, they call me chocolata, bro.
Oh, dang.
For real.
Dang. Really?
You guys know what that means? Just,
So
I
they
think,
don't
I think
like-
you could tell from the word.
Yeah, I got a vague idea, and I'm
Yeah.
not talking about the chocolates I get for $2 instead of $1 from the Sudanese guy.
That's why they're calling you
that I used to let into
Yeah.
my house until I heard all that
Yeah.
scary news on
This
the.
guy is killing me.
Yeah.
Smart guy. Good memory. But they used to call me chocolata as
Yeah.
an insult, obviously. And I thought that they were just selling chocolate. That's why I started selling chocolate. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So actually, with like this,
Bro, I was fucking 4 years old. They called me chocolata. How do you call a 4-year-old a racist word? Like, in
Dang.
Egypt, it's a racist word, even though you're just calling someone chocolate.
chocolata sounds really nice.
Yeah, there are worse
Let's
words.
But
Just say there are some worse words.
But listen, in Egypt is not as racist as other countries. But they'll call you blackie or chocolata. That's their offensive word, if you know what I mean.
Right.
You know what I mean? Monkey. They'll never say the
Okay.
N word. They don't know that shit.
They don't know
That's
it.
not their shit.
Imagine when they finally find out.
one day
that
they find
there's
out.
just fireworks
They'd be
everywhere.
They'd be like, I'm fucking so sick of calling this guy chocolate. Like, I'll be calling him chocolate.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care anymore, honestly.
Yeah.
Because after a while, I was like, chocolata is kind of a cool name.
And it's a very... Again, I think the trick is, what's a good name for the Egyptians? Would there be a name you call them back?
Nah.
Like camel...
Pyramids.
Camels?
Nah.
Or you call them...
Everything sounds good.
Sphinx?
Everything...
Sphinx is kind of bad.
Sphinx is kind of bad.
Sphinx?
What the fuck is that?
Like the cat temple thing where it's missing
I
his
don't know
nose?
shit about
Call them...
Egyptian-
You call them mummies. You call them Tutankhamun.
There's a lot of good names.
Call them
honestly-
tuts. Call them tuts. You'd be like, okay, tut.
I didn't even know about the pyramids when I was there.
Right.
I was too young and like my parents, we were in the ghetto, bro. On some real shit. There was rats running around.
Dang.
Bro, I remember I opened the fridge and there'd be more fucking roaches than food.
Goodness gracious. And where was this
Nah,
exactly? Oh, no.
that was OJ. I was just trying to be like a rapper. You know, the OJ.
Okay, all right. You're painting a really good picture. We're getting emotionally
Yeah.
invested.
I know. There was 1 or 2. That's enough.
1 or 2.
I mean,
Okay, fine. There weren't any. It was a TV. There was a movie I watched. There was a roach.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I used to watch Batman in Egypt.
Oh.
It was Arabic too. Like imagine Egyptian Batman. What a badass, yeah.
Egyptian Batman. Let's see. We good at riffing. What can we do? We're gonna pause it and start again.
Yeah.
Egyptian Batman. Okay, what does he do? His
Yeah.
parents were both killed by camels or something like that. Egyptian Batman, quick.
If there's no joke on it, there's a mummy. What was that?
That's true. Yeah, the joke
Yeah.
is there's the mummy.
They're
The
like, oh,
mummy's
it's Catwoman. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, that's the Sphinx. Oh, Catwoman got a nose job.
Yeah.
Everyone calls him Chocolata, and he beats them up. Batman
What else?
is
I mean, anyways,
Egyptian.
yeah.
We're comedians. We have to do this.
Yeah.
We have to figure out the funny angle.
Yeah. I mean, you actually really have to.
You really have
If
to.
you don't want to cry all night, you have to.
We got to figure... Again, you want to go and do... Ciang wants to go and do stand-up after this.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it anymore. Because
is it?
Corey wants to go out and have some fun as well.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Corey.
I remember something about Chinese or Asian women or food that he's
no.
looking into. I'm not really sure. Hey. But let's just say we're going to go and get some. We're going somewhere.
Nah.
We're definitely not going to that Latina place down the.
Yeah. I mean, like I told you, I've never met a Latino in my life. That's cap.
Oh.
I met one.
Oh.
Corey, it's not about you, bro. It's about me.
Come on, Corey.
No offense.
Come on, Corey.
I love my boy. I love my boy, Corey.
Yeah,
but I met a Colombian girl.
Corey wants to speak up whenever we mention Latinas.
She is.
Colombia is not Latino.
What is it then?
What's Latino to you?
I would say
Colombia Latino? I'll just say
I think the surgery
South
got
American
you.
girls are more Latino.
Where's Colombia then?
Not in South America, is it?
Okay, hey, take the mic off.
Is it?
Let's look at where.
You're like, damn, maybe I'm not watching Latina porn.
He's not watching Latino. I know exactly what Colombia is.
Is Colombia in South America?
It is.
I thought it was a bit more far.
You think it's in North America?
Thought it was near
Might
Egypt.
be North America. North America might be North America.
You reckon?
South America.
I'm just saying, you reckon
South
it?
America more Brazil, yeah? More Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. I would say Colombia is in South America.
I think the question on everyone's lips is, what kind of porn are you watching, Corey?
He's not even black for it.
I'll watch a mix shot.
Interracial.
Yeah, I've got like a Neapolitan
Okay.
search history. It just looks like black, white, pink, everything
Corey.
in between.
I just look up Egyptians calling
Just look
me
at
the
Colombia
chocolate.
first.
I just look up hot girls.
Hot girls.
It is,
kissing.
cuz. I mean, America would not let that happen. I'm just telling
Where
you
is
that.
it? So Colombia's in South America?
Yeah, I'll give it a gaze.
Okay, let's have a look. We're trying to find. We're going to find out firsthand. The listeners
I
are going to
mean,
find out
we-
firsthand.
We're gonna break this.
I mean, a
news,
lot of
right?
people know where it is.
Where is Colombia?
Colombia's
I'll tell
in
you-
South America.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I know.
South America.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I
It's
know a
in
lot
South
about
America.
geography.
In South America.
I'll tell you why I know a lot about geography, because when I was coming to Australia from Egypt, I thought that every country had its own planet. I don't know, it sounds really crazy.
Interesting.
And I
Yeah.
thought we were going to another planet.
Actually, I thought Colombia was its own country, man.
My nigga. Corey. I don't know what to say. Chill out. Because Colombia can't be an island, man.
Dude, if you keep this up, Corey's gonna be out
If
there.
Colombia was a country,
Corey, we're
do you know
not
how
going to
much
go
coke
to the
they would have
place you want
sold
to
if
go.
there was a country, bro? How much cocaine would have came out of that country, bro? It was a fucking island.
So you thought it was a different planet? Every country
Yeah,
was a
when
different
I
planet.
was 5, not fucking 23. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's just
But,
say I was 5 a few months ago. I don't know.
But basically, I thought
Yeah.
we were. No, I was so young, I thought there was actually a spaceship that could take us to another country.
I kind of
to
thought
another
that as
planet.
well. I have a vague memory.
No
And
way.
what did it turn out to be?
Obviously, it was a plane. And I realized.
Oh,
I realized it made a lot of sense. Obviously, really quickly.
Mm.
We're just all one planet, and the countries are all very close to each other, but the sea obviously. Right?
it makes sense.
It made a lot of sense, and then that's why I was so fascinated.
Yeah.
Because is this map accurate? Is it even real? So that's why I like coming to. Obviously, I've been around the world ever since I came to Australia.
Right.
But like, I can't wait to go and see those places that I see in the maps.
And
that's
it's
why
sad you may never, because we've had COVID and we're about to go into a world war. Yeah. So let's just say...
fuck you and the Russians.
Are we
let's
going
just
into
say-
World War?
Yeah, we're
I'm
in it
going
now.
back to Sudan. Actually, I have a comedy show to do there.
Okay,
As soon as the war
right.
starts, I have a comedy show to do.
Yeah, just by chance. I know I have to get drafted, and we've
What are,
got
what
to
are you
go.
guys doing?
But I'm going back to Sudan,
Yeah.
where they call me Chocolate.
Sudan-
I'm just going to put up with it. I'm going to figure out Sphinx or something like that to get back
I
at
think
him.
they call me Chocolate. I think Chocolate is a Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne thing.
There's never been subscription in
Chocolate.
Australia though.
Huh?
I don't think there's ever been subscription in
Oh,
Australia.
it's
They don't-
conscription.
Yeah, they don't-
Vietnam, maybe.
No, I don't think so, man. I don't think they make Australians fight.
No,
I
in
think
Vietnam they did.
I think we've been conscripted.
In Vietnam, they did.
Oh, well, I've got somewhere to be.
Where? Are you going back to England? He's going back to England, guys. I mean, England is joining the
Going
war.
back to England.
Boris Johnson is joining the war.
That,
I mean,
yeah, it's gonna be
honestly,
interesting.
I tell you something funny. It's not about me. It's about the war. The war is going to be the most funniest war.
It's gonna be the.
That's
It's
why I
already.
love it.
Have you seen like the memes going around
I haven't
already?
seen it yet, but I'm bad at joining it. I'm bad at joining
You're-
it.
oh.
I'm bad at some skits.
Have you got a skit idea?
Fucking no.
Are we gonna break one?
Don't.
Oh.
Should we break one down?
Should we break one down? A skit for World War III.
I mean,
Alright,
Corey,
so you-
get involved
Alright,
as well.
So
Throw some
you
stuff
walk
out.
into a bottle shop.
So, here we go. World War III skit. We think a guy thinks Colombia isn't in South America, and he's like, I'm willing to go to war behind this, and the other guy's like, I'm certain it is. And it's like, okay, fine, we'll go to war.
What about we start with Scott Morrison?
Yeah.
And he's like, the elections are coming.
Yeah.
Let me go to war, and they might vote for me. What about that?
I think he might.
Scott Morrison he might. I don't know. People love Scott Morrison and they hate him.
A lot of people do love him though. Older
know
people.
why.
My grandparents.
What
love
about Putin's like, no, Colombia is in South America.
You're right. I saw that tweet. He really loves the Colombians.
The Ukrainian prime minister's like, no, it's not.
I told Ukraine to be quiet. They didn't be quiet. Is this the inside joke? I don't know if they're gonna. If you're watching the whole thing, you understand.
You'll understand.
It's getting funnier and funnier
Yes.
as we fucking go.
But when we do the skit and it's just for people who listen to the podcast,
Yeah,
it may
it's
be.
gonna be on our Patreon as well.
Yes.
So you won't see it until you pay.
Yes, it's behind a paywall.
Yeah, 100%. And we need that money because the rich is, the rich are gonna, they're good.
War is so profitable, and what's happened like with COVID, everyone's lost their money. You go to war, bam, money's gonna go somewhere.
Bro.
Yeah, completely. Mm-hmm. Imagine like having to go to war and you have to like wear a mask. Imagine that. You're like someone's shooting at you. Like, hey, tell him to put his mask up. It's got his nose exposed.
I'm in quarantine. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
Can't
I
actually
can't-
shoot
I
a
can't
projectile
fight-
missile at
Yeah.
me today.
Yeah, just give me.
You're about to kill a guy, and he's like, I have COVID. It's like, oh, okay, sorry, we're good.
You jump on a grenade like, don't worry, I can't smell or taste anything.
I'm fucking dying. I'm scared.
Dang.
Man.
It's terrifying.
What about my dreams, bro?
I know. How about you? I want you to go to South America. I want all of us to go to South America.
What about me, Russia?
Yeah, I know. They're gonna ruin all your plans.
Yeah, that's I had a whole like set today, but like at the same time, should I just be a Western man and just not care about what's happening in Ukraine and just live my life?
I like that. I love that idea.
Yeah. That's a great idea. Plus,
And
China's
that's
right
why-
there with Russia. China's going to fuck with this before anyone else has to.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be like a tag team wrestle match. Russia is gonna be like when it's getting fucked up, it's gonna be like this to China, like, and then China's gonna be like, "Pah," and they gonna
Yeah.
And when I say us, I mean Australia.
I know,
No,
Australia.
bro.
What, they're doing like
Australia-
lasers into the
Bro,
planes or
Australia's
something like
pay-
that?
Yeah, they're paying with us, cuz.
No,
Yeah.
China loves Australia.
And hates Australia. But at the same time, you know what happens? It's like they love it because they see the value in it, but maybe they don't love us. They don't love us.
They love us.
Australia.
They love the idea of Australia.
Yeah,
Australian
I reckon they
people
love the
hate
idea of Australia
Australians.
because they love Australia, and it's such a beautiful place. I
Yeah.
love it too. If I was trying to take
Yeah.
over it,
Yeah, of course.
but like if you want to take over a country, you have to love it, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Love it so much to take over.
that's true. It's not. No one's taking over
Hey,
Antarctica.
I'll tell you, the winners could be the Aboriginals.
Oh, imagine if they come back with something.
Yeah, like if Russia and China take over everything, and they're like, you guys can have your country back. That'd be crazy, yeah.
Imagine this: like we get invaded completely by China. President Xi takes his mask off, and he's just an indigenous guy. And he's
What
like,
are you holding in your hand there?
What am I holding?
What were you holding?
That was a mask.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
actually what
okay.
that was. And it's like, yeah, it's coming back home.
Let's go home.
It's coming home.
What
We're
would you do?
back.
I'd be so happy, bro.
That'd be great.
Can you stop and start the camera, please?
Yeah.
16?
This is number 60.
I
Whoa,
wish we just
we've been
started.
going, cuz.
Yeah, we've been going for a while, man.
So I don't feel special anymore.
No. You're just
Am I the
another,
darkest?
just another number, huh?
I'm the darkest audience.
Caesar darker.
There can't be a darker person.
There may have been a darker
That's
person.
sad. Right?
Yeah, which
That
is
can't
you're
be
not
dark.
even the
I
darkest.
flew down 1 hour.
Where's Caesar from?
Caesar's from Guinea.
Oh, yeah.
He's from where my dad's from.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
we had
yeah.
another.
The country I've never heard of.
The country that we find out it's not even real. It's in South America.
Next Colombia. In North America.
But yeah, World War Three. What happens now if like what conscription goes down? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna fight or are you gonna go to
I'm
jail?
gonna have to become the funniest soldier in the world.
Ooh.
I think that's a new thing.
Make them laugh. Kill. You go there and
Kill
you like
them.
kill.
When they
the
say I'm
idea of
dying,
kill.
they're not dying or laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go overseas and and your whole family thinks you're a soldier, you're just performing. They're like, how'd you go? And you're like, I killed. I murdered every night.
I murdered every single night I was there.
Oh, a couple nights I bombed.
Yeah. They'd be like, even better.
Why are all these comedic terms like so violent?
Yeah, why?
Because
Honestly.
they're getting us ready for the war. It's like Call of Duty gets you ready to kind of be in war. Bombing, killing, murdering. It's because we know there's a war coming up. And comedians are going to be the first.
I've been playing
in
Fortnite.
line.
I mean,
Okay. I've been playing Fortnite.
Yeah?
The worst thing about playing Fortnite is you jump
many
on the
hot
headset.
kids
You jump
talking
on the
to you.
headset. There are kids on there,
yeah.
and you're like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And they go, "Hi," and then they're like, "Oh, watch out! There's a kid over there," and I'm
A
like,
kid over there.
"That's what they call the other people playing because they just
Oh,
assume they're all
dang.
kids."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, this isn't my place to be like." They might be a man.
And they say, where are you from? You say, Australia. And they're like, what planet's that near? How
They're
do
like,
I
oh,
get
actually, I recognize your voice. Actually, I recognize your voice.
Are you from Egypt? Chocolata? Beep.
So you were doing skits and now you do
Oh yeah.
stand-up and
back to
skits.
me. Yeah.
Back to you.
So I started in 2019.
No.
After
Wow. Not
after
even
the
that long,
elections, I was like, I'm so angry. Scott Morrison got elected.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like Scott?
How? Now, I don't know if I was really angry,
Yeah.
but
I don't know if I was really angry. I was probably pretty happy. I was probably
neutral.
neutral.
But I wanted to express myself, and I was like, let me make a video about it.
Nice.
Because I've been funny my whole life, believe it or not. So I was like, let me share this with the public.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, no, I wasn't expecting anything. And people were, they were loving it, honestly. I made a video. First video I made was about Scott Morrison. I was trying to reenact what he said when he got elected.
Okay, yeah.
And then Tony Abbott, he got kicked out. It's the first time in 10 years he didn't have a seat.
Yeah.
Back then.
Dang, you're pretty invested in this. You actually know what's going on.
I just know because I have close friends who tell me, and we laugh about it. So I bring it out to the public so we can all laugh about it.
So your friends are pretty political minded, like they.
I mean, I have friends from a lot of different areas.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I have friends who do politics.
Yeah.
And like Victoria is just so good. Like I love how black people in Victoria are really even black people in Australia they tend to come to Victoria. I feel like I hope one day Victoria is a black capital
Oh, okay.
of Australia.
Nice.
It used
Obviously.
to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he said that.
He used to. Yeah, he said
But
that.
he stopped it.
I know.
You stopped it.
be.
It was beautiful.
I didn't stop it, bro. How about you explain what the other Sudanese people are doing in Melbourne, bro? See how history repeats itself here now?
I love this guy. He checkmate.
Yeah.
That was checkmate.
He got you.
That's a stalemate, bro. That's not a checkmate.
I don't know what stalemate is.
That means we got to flip the fucking game
Done.
pieces over and start again.
He killed it. I love that shit.
Yeah, we can give him a cheers
I
for that
respect
one.
that. I respect that because how can I
Mm.
judge you for what other people have done?
It's easier to judge.
I like. Also because I do it. I
was the one that took
I
over.
did do it.
But like I was saying, I realized if you want to express yourself, you have to be entertaining for people to listen.
Yes.
Why would they listen to me? Oh, I hate Scott Morrison. Then I typed that out. Well, they wouldn't read that. So I made a video about Scott Morrison, and I made a video about Tony Abbott. And then after that, people loved it. I started making videos about things that people relate to, and then I'll go back to Scott Morrison, obviously. The latest video I made about Scott Morrison.
Milk.
Yeah,
the milk.
They asked him about milk price, and they asked him about petrol price. He said, "I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna leave that to you." I'm like, that's the most richest.
Right, I don't even know
The
too
most
much
wealthiest
about
person would say that to you. I don't know shit about that. I would let you know about that.
this. Dang.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the price of milk.
Bread, milk, nothing.
Wow.
His net worth is like 300 million. It's okay.
Wait, what?
Bro, he's rich as fuck.
Scott Morrison?
You didn't know that?
No.
300
300
million.
million?
Hey, do you reckon you can sell it fast? I would be like Joe Rogan right
Yeah,
now.
Jamie,
Yeah,
look it up.
Jamie, pull it up. 300 million's insane. 300,000.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Okay, if I get it right,
If I made $300,000, I would not know the price of milk because I would be going
That's what I'm
crazy with the
trying to
money.
tell you Because that's why I can't blame him too much.
So, hold on, I'm talking about
Net
Scott
worth,
Morrison,
Scott
Net
Morrison.
worth. I'm actually very curious. If he's rich, I'll be very surprised.
I'm a fucking weirdo. I check everything.
And
Yeah.
then look up Pete Davidson net worth after that.
It's like, yeah, he's not much. 10 million.
Davis is rich, yeah.
Nah, he's 10 million. That's it.
10 million. I can imagine
Yeah.
that. That's probably about right.
Scott
Scott Morrison net worth. What's coming up?
$49.1 million.
Dang!
That's a lot.
As
So
of
th-
31st of January.
What's going on?
How much
Why
is
is he
it?
so rich?
How much is it? How much is it?
He's bought shares in like Vita Water.
As of January the 31st.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was far, but that's a lot of money.
That's a crazy.
He should be making $500,000 as a government.
Yeah, he might be like the richest prime minister of all time.
Nah, he wasn't. Hey,
He's going door to door knocking and selling chocolates.
He's been doing what I've been doing.
How did I make my money? I
Not
sold
bad.
chocolates.
Hey,
And it's, let's just say during 2018,
Malcolm
business was
Turnbull is
booming
richer.
for non-Sudanese.
He's richer. I think he's at 100 million. Bro, these guys are killing the game because they have an inside.
Gosh, I had no idea.
They
I
make
had no
deals,
idea.
which is, bro.
He's worth $200 million. Malcolm Turnbull.
Dang it.
So I mixed it up. Malcolm
200
Turnbull is
million.
worth 200 million.
Oh,
My nigga,
yeah.
how are you worth 200 million?
How, man?
I know, I can't even
Bro,
understand that, yeah.
That's what I mean, then.
They need something we don't need.
Bro, on some real shit. Like, they really get this bag before they do anything else.
I'm pretty sure when they lose their prime minister, they still get paid. I'm pretty sure.
Tony Abbott is like buying secondhand fridges, though. I think he literally was making
Guys,
like...
hey, also Richard, just the way he looks.
I saw him at Centrelink. Let's just
The way
say
he
that.
looks, you can just see it. Cause
I know. He's
yeah.
buying secondhand fridges and getting caught. Like, he must be... Look up Tony Abbott net worth. I would probably say...
And then look up Julia Gillard net worth.
Yes, because she's a woman. She's probably...
She's making what, 0.7 on the dollar or something like that?
I reckon Julia's pretty rich too.
You reckon?
Tony Abbott's probably got a net worth of like $60,000. Something like that.
What about Johnny H?
Oh, Johnny H-word. Yeah.
That's how
Is he? Oh, that's true. You bribed him. You're like, hey, yeah.
How did he
let's
get me
just
here?
say.
Do you reckon Tony Abbott's worth $18 million?
Nah, hey, also real shit, they're all worth millions of dollars, bro. They are
Why is he
rich-
buying a second-hand
bro,
fridge?
They're as rich as our fucking
Maybe it's just a time.
favorite
That's
celebrities.
true.
And I feel like they are celebrities.
Dang, I
They're
had no
different.
idea. This is actually all new to me.
What if...
Julia Gillard's worth $2 million.
Okay.
Of course she is.
Let's just say she was worth 20 million, but she spent it all shopping for clothes and perfume.
As she should.
And as she should.
Ashley Superior, yeah?
As she should.
Hey, also real shit, Julia Gillard was fucking hilarious.
She was pretty funny.
Hilarious.
Really?
Kevin Rudd was pretty funny.
Would you go there? With
Ooh.
Julia?
I'll go there.
You would?
You would never go there with Julia?
Oh, you wouldn't.
I'll go somewhere.
Oh, you go
I
somewhere.
want to go
with-
there.
He'd make out.
Or just hand stuff?
I don't know. I'm not going to say exactly what we're going to do, but I'll go somewhere.
Oh, there'll be something going on there.
But Julia Gillard's from my area, cuz.
What?
Yeah. From Tony, yeah.
She's actually from South Sudan. Wait, I'm the only non-chocolate from South Sudan. I came over here. I thought I was going to a different universe, different world. And me and Ciang, Johnny H let us in.
Yeah. I mean,
And I like Latinas. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with that.
bisexual. I don't know if you know.
Is she?
She's not.
Oh, I can imagine she is.
Damn. That would be cool. if
That
she
would be
was.
so cool.
Our
I
first-
am certain she must be. She's
I-
had
I-
some thoughts.
I've got a question for all you guys.
Yeah.
First black Prime Minister of Australia. When? After the war or before?
You mean
Never happened. Never.
We need to flip the camera now. So we need to flip the camera so we can, so everyone knows.
It's not even racist. I'm saying, hey, it would never happen now. Just cause, yeah.
Corey, why do you think that there will never be a black Prime Minister
Yeah.
of Australia?
Anytime soon, anyway. Not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care. Like, oh my god, they're black.
we had Obama?
I just-
Let's just say
yeah.
we had our thing. We had our Obama. It was great.
Here's the Prime Minister
He killed
of
it.
Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know who was it at that time. John Howard? Who knows?
Oh, dang, 2000. I think it was Kevin Rudd. Kevin 07.
How many black people hold seats in Parliament at the moment?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is there one
would not
person
know.
of African descent
There might
in?
be none. There
the-
might be none.
I would not know. All I know is that I rather have a indigenous prime minister before.
I would much
African
rather
one.
that. Much rather.
I just here for the bag.
Yeah.
It's not my country.
Yes.
I'm casually part-time
We're
Australian.
just visiting.
No, but you're not just here for the bag.
I-
You're doing your thing.
I
You're
am.
living your life, bro.
I'm living my life. I'm giving what I give, and my people are running for you in the Olympics.
Yeah, that's right. What's his name? Bol?
Right.
Someone?
They're my
I'm medic, man.
Oh,
yeah,
serious?
yeah. They're my friends. actually. Period.
Let's
They're
just
actually
say-
good friends with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is he from Melbourne?
I mean-
I think he's from Brisbane, is he?
I mean, they relocated to Melbourne. They live in Melbourne.
Really?
Now I'm about to link up with them in March. Shout out to the
Dang.
boys, bro.
Ooh.
Shout out to Peter Ball and shout out to
Peter
Jason.
Ball. That's it. Yeah. Dang.
I reckon we just
killing
gotta fuck up the whole system and get like a black Republican
Like send
our-
them back.
as our PM.
I reckon.
Just someone. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, let's get him out of here.
I mean, this puts me to the situation where we talk about anti-vaxxers.
Oh,
Anti-vaxxers
good
are the
conversation.
closest thing we have to that, honestly. Because black people are tripping out. Some black people are telling me the government's trying to track them.
Yeah.
My guy, they don't give a fuck about you. Or you know what they hate? If they were to kill them, they'll kill them because they have to pay fucking Centrelink to them every fucking 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only reason they'll kill you.
Yes.
Other than that, the government does not give a fuck about you, bro. That's why I hate about anti-vaxxers. Bro, the government does not give a fuck about you. You have a phone that helps them track you already.
Jackson's
What do you guys
a bit
think
of
about
a,
this?
Jackson's a bit of an anti-vaxxer.
Are you?
Um,
At
he's
what
a little
level?
bit of an
Because
anti-vaxxer.
The chips is drag. Like, we already have chips in our phone, let's be honest.
I couldn't care. I think everything.
I'm not an
is happening.
anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
I just don't like the idea
Ooh.
of
Period.
5G radio
Inside it.
waves getting put into my body, which is what they do with the vax, bro.
I mean, it sounds like what I just said, honestly.
I don't like that and I am vaccinated. I don't like the fact that vaccinations make your penis small. Your entire life. I don't know how it works retroactively.
Killing me.
Because I know everyone's vaccinated as a kid. And what's happening? It's like it's like Donald Trump being president. It's kind of like opened up this whole floodgate of like, okay, I don't like this vax, and then you're like, actually, I don't want to be vaccinated at all. And a lot of parents are now saying like, I don't want my kids vaccinated for anything.
Try that.
You
Like,
can't go to school.
Have a kid and don't vaccinate them. They would die before they're fucking 16, my guy.
And that's what happens.
That's
They
a real
can't go to
shit.
school if you don't have I think there's 4 vaccinations that you need,
Bro.
basic. And a lot of people are like, okay, well my kids are just gonna be
Bro,
homeschooled then because they're
third
not getting
world
vaxxed.
countries, they're begging for those vaccinations. And that's where we, as a country, obviously, a Western country, we take it for fucking granted, bro.
Yeah,
These
of course.
vaccinations help us live to those kind of ages of 80 or whatever. Like what's the normal average lifespan? 80,
Yeah, 75,
maybe
80,
it's 80 for a
around that.
woman.
Yeah.
And like 70, maybe 79. It's pretty old in Melbourne because Melbourne's the most livable city. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh, really? We have a big beef between Sydney and Melbourne. I will put this out there. Melbourne's just not that good. It's just not as good as Sydney
I
at all.
tell why.
It's just...
Wait. I want to hear why.
Okay. Number 1, it's ugly.
Okay.
There's nothing beautiful about Melbourne. What you could do, go over the Harbour Bridge, going into the city, go to Balmain, look at that. It's beautiful, Sydney. Absolutely beautiful. You go to Melbourne, like near their CBD, it's just kind of run down, a bit dirty, just kind of spread out, no real hills. You go walking through Surrey Hills here in Sydney. You go walking through, you go over to Double Bay. Talk about Bellevue Hill, Bondi, Rose Bay area.
Melbourne as well. There's a lot of art. Very pretentious. No one
Very
even
pretentious.
likes art.
Every single place is a hipster.
The grid, it's gridded out and easy to navigate.
Okay, here we go.
Boring.
Here we go. Oh, we've
No
got
one
another
wants-
Melbourneite.
No
Jackson's
one-
a hipster,
I don't
everyone, by
wanna
the
know
way.
that.
So he loves Melbourne. He wishes he could live there.
Like,
I'm not a hipster, so I don't like Melbourne. It's full. Everyone's
Period.
pretentious. Everyone thinks
Period.
what do they call it?
Wait.
Malbon? They call it Malbon or something like that. I heard some people
call it
pronounce it as
what?
Malbon. I don't even know.
I mean, all I know is
I've heard that.
Americans call it Melbourne.
Yeah, they call it Melbourne.
Americans, yeah. But like, fucking hell, Melbourne just, I don't know where to start, Corey.
Go. Let's have the
I don't know
debate.
where
I
to
want you to
start.
say, how is Melbourne better than Sydney?
I feel like we're from there. I feel like Melbourne's.
Nah, don't do that, Corey.
No, you have to do something proper.
Hey, guys.
Nah, stay strong, Corey. I'm
comedian.
with
Stay
you.
strong.
I'm a
I know
comic.
Jackson would love to go to Melbourne.
I've been to Melbourne once and I was like, this is awesome.
Really?
And I live in
Why?
Sydney. I'm like, this
Why?
is
It's
awesome.
just a good vibe. Melbourne's just a good
But
vibe.
what do you like about it so much?
Yeah, what
What?
do you like about it?
Melbourne.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, where were
It's
you
just
staying?
nice.
Where
It's
were
just
you
laid
staying?
out nice. I stayed like in the Crown Casino or near it.
Fucking yeah, a bag like that.
Okay.
No. My friend's family came over. They paid for the whole thing. That was really nice. but-
Period, bro. That's a lot of money, cuz.
Yeah.
Jackson just talks about
It's
his
crazy
amazing experiences in his 5-star hotel. He's
This
like,
guy was
yeah,
fucking
the bed was
5-star
huge
hotel.
and like spa in the
Of course,
bedroom.
you love Melbourne.
The meals.
You can't hate it from there.
Yeah.
Oh, I have been twice. Actually, I have been twice. I went to a friend's place and he lived in the suburbs, similar to an area like this.
In a
And it was-
mansion though, and also it was just great
His parents
food,
has-
great bed.
One thing we on Melbourne rent is cheaper than Sydney. One thing
Cheaper?
Yeah, cheaper. Yeah, way cheaper.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, but I stayed with a friend there. It was nice, just in the suburbs. I woke up and I was
You
like,
remember the
Scott?
suburb name?
Yeah, Scott Morrison. I was like, this place is lovely, bro. It's really. Thank you for having me here. Yeah.
So again, nothing. I haven't heard anything
Yeah.
positive yet. So let's hear it. Let's hear
So
it.
basically,
Let's go.
okay, we might not have hills,
Yeah.
but the city is mapped out to the T, bro. We got bars in every corner for gays, blacks, whites, bro. If you're whatever race you are, we got a bar for you.
We've got a bar for everyone in Sydney. More for gay people.
You really?
And we have a lot of, I think, a bigger Asian population. Our
100%.
Chinatown's huge. Way more Asian restaurants. Again,
100%,
Asian food,
100%.
Asian cuisine, Thai.
100%.
Wait.
Way better.
Whose side are you on?
I'm Sydney. I'm talking about Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just clarify.
Melbourne's Chinatown's just tiny. It's over. You're walking down and it's gone.
I mean, it's
Okay.
alright. It's alright. We have a big Asian
The
population.
Chinatown in Melbourne is more spread out more. Right? I think it's more
Corey, I'm trying to fight for us. Yeah? Give me a second. We have
Wait, hold that thought, bro. Can you double check
Yeah,
the camera?
Fuck that, bro.
Hey, girls, right
All
now.
right, Chang. What's your defense? Of Melbourne?
Okay, yeah, back to this.
Fuck. The surgery got me off it. I was about to rap. I'm actually a rapper, you know that?
Oh, you're a rapper?
Yeah, you want to hear something?
Let's hear a 16.
I don't know, I can't do a 16, I mean, maybe a 10.
Okay.
We'll go back to
Do you
back.
want an
bro.
instrumental?
Back to back. I'm a rapper too.
Are you going to go a cappella?
No way, homeboy.
Homeboy, I'm a rapper,
Homeboy,
dog.
we're all rappers
Bro,
here.
I really feel like at home, homeboy.
Homeboy, you a rapper as well?
He does. I hate
Are we-
cap, bro.
back in the day.
Do we
You know
have
what?
four rappers?
We'll finish the podcast.
Hey,
We'll do a
freestyle?
little cipher, and that's gonna
Okay.
be our behind the
I
scenes.
fuck with that heavy.
All right.
Nice.
Homeboy.
Homeboy.
We'll go back to Victoria. Why Victoria is great.
Yeah, why it's
Victoria
better.
is built better,
Okay.
built slower. You took it from there. I mean, not you. Sorry, not you.
Okay, yeah.
they-
I loved that, by the way. That's actually very beautiful, that moment. That was progress.
Yeah, 100%. We move. Yeah, I understand it wasn't you, but y'all, took it from the Aboriginals, and you guys rushed when you guys were building the city of Sydney, because Sydney just right. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I see a China shop and I see a shoe shop. I see some random shit. Just everything's.
But
next
you
to
know
each other.
why? You know why they rushed it?
Why?
Because they needed to build the harbour here.
They're Russia because they're from Russia.
Yeah. All right.
Russian.
So we're just doing my material on the podcast now, are we? They needed to build the harbour here,
Yep.
and then they built the infrastructure around it, and then the suburbs just went out and out. That's why it's cheaper to get further away from the city.
Yep. And second is this is a fucking swamp, bro. This is some fucking like it reminds me of like Miami or some shit. Like the way
A beautiful, cool place.
No,
It's
the way
like,
the way the sea comes into the place, bro. I hate it.
oh, here we go.
Oh,
This
for
is-
real?
I really hate it, bro.
Okay,
I
well,
don't wanna-
that's crazy.
I don't
Everyone
want
wants to
10
live near the beach and the
I
ocean.
don't want 10 bridges, bro. I don't want to fucking cross a bridge every day.
Why?
So you want to live in
It's a
basically a
road.
place
a
that's
bridge
like
is a road,
Yeah.
dude.
like a big Parramatta. There's no bridges, there's no water. It's kind of landlocked, and you're just stuck.
Okay, I think I love about Melbourne is the city. Melbourne, the country. I mean, not the country, obviously. The state. The state is like it's built so beautifully.
Beautiful or like rigid and like proper.
Yeah,
I don't think
because-
there's anything beautiful about Melbourne.
I think it's beautiful, bro. All the skyscrapers we have now are beautiful.
they're not as nice as Sydney's skyline.
I don't know. What do you have?
Have you gone?
Okay,
You would have gone over with the Uber.
Yeah.
It's like going to New York.
No.
It's literally like going to New York.
Under the fucking bridge.
Oh, you went, okay. You took the tunnel. You didn't go over the Harbour Bridge.
Hey, Corey, don't let them have
No, it's
that.
good.
We have fucking, we have city fucking views from our Airbnb, and I wish it was fucking Melbourne. 'Cause
You're
we-
in North Sydney.
We are, we
Which
can
is like
see
a mini.
Sydney.
We've got two cities. You're probably thinking North Sydney is the city. And it's way better than
No, I'm
Melbourne.
saying from North Sydney, I can see the city,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and it looks terrible.
You're probably looking at North Sydney city, though.
No, I'm looking back at you guys. I'm looking back at this side.
And you
Why
think
would I
looks-
look the other way?
I
You're
think
looking- you're looking the
You're
other
looking
way.
kind of
I can see the
what's...
harbour. What the fuck?
Okay.
This is gaslighting, yeah?
No, I'm just saying. I've been in North Sydney before and be like, oh gosh, we're in the city already. No, that's North Sydney.
Is connected to the city. That's how you get into the city, and I know that. That's
Okay.
That's Sydney 101.
Yeah.
Don't take me for a fucking fool. Right. Okay. But yeah. I don't think it looks as nice, honestly.
Oh.
We have buildings for the police, bro. We have a fucking skyscraper for the police.
Because you need to, because there's so much crime in Melbourne. Which is actually my next one.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Melbourne people are violent. They're violent.
We've got
and they're
skyscrapers
aggressive.
for the drug
Don't get me started.
dealers.
Don't get me started with Sydney crime. I don't want to talk about it.
No, and let's just say this is a big thing. They're like more racist people in Melbourne. You
wouldn't-
have the big public demonstrations,
I wouldn't
and that would
agree.
never happen in Sydney.
I wouldn't agree with that because they are so used to us now that they had to get over that curve. Sydney people don't. They're privileged to the point where they don't have to interact with the fucking ethnic niggas from the west side. Let's be honest, bro. It's 1 hour away. I wouldn't even bother coming to the city if I was a ethnic person from the western suburbs.
Interesting.
Bro, so
what are you talking about? Is this a positive or a negative?
It's a fucking negative. I'll be pissed off I'll be pissed off because I'm from the western suburbs of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Bro, I can get into the city in 29 minutes with a train or 25 minutes with a fucking highway straight doing 100. You know what I mean? My car. I heard it's like an hour or something.
It's an hour. And people from the western suburbs, they have Parramatta.
That's what I mean.
And they don't go into the city.
And that's
which
what
is
you have
kind of nice. I do kind of like it.
I like it too. I love it. That's what the thugs are. Right?
I do kind of like
All
it.
the thugs out
and
there.
that's when, if we're talking about violence, yeah, there's going to be more violence in the western suburbs. There's not much violence in the city.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you that we have access
violence
to
everywhere.
No matter how many people they might think are violent or criminals in those suburbs, they wouldn't do anything to cut off that suburb.
I don't even think Sydney people have naturally cut them off.
Yeah.
I think it's just an example of a city becoming more wealthy. And it's just like it's more of like a money thing when it's impossible to live kind of more in a city and people are just push further and further west because they just can't afford.
I strongly disagree with that. Our population is very close.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Hey, what's going
Corey, stop distracting
I know what's going on here. He's pulling at his drawstrings.
All right, but we do have to wrap. We do have to wrap.
Yeah, we might have to wrap in a little bit. But,
we literally have to wrap. That's why you...
Oh, we do have to literally wrap.
We literally have to wrap.
But I want to hear your idea. I think the idea is Sydney's expensive. It's one of the most expensive places in the world.
I was trying to say that Sydney and Melbourne are very similar population-wise. Even wealthy, like the wealthiness that Sydney has. It does have more expensive houses, but the wealth in Sydney is very similar to the wealth in Melbourne.
The wealth in Melbourne's very compartmentalised into one specific area, whereas Sydney's a little bit more spread out. There's more rich people, and that's where it becomes nicer. And when I was in Melbourne, you go to the rich area, and it's just like, what? It's so different, and you can only go in that area, and I didn't feel welcome. It's really uncomfortable. Whereas in Sydney, everyone's kind of rich. You go to the city, inner city areas, it's all kind of nice. Everyone's just kind of rich, and we're all together.
You can't even come to the city in the first place. I think that's why. I think that's what you're trying to say.
No. I'm saying
the blacks from Blacktown are not coming in.
They don't need to because I think they've got their own city.
That's what I mean. Sydney they built a fucking city for the ethnic people.
No, they built it themselves.
Yeah?
They built it and they live there.
I mean, maybe I'm just drunk, bro. But in my head, I feel like it's that way. Maybe it's because I'm from Melbourne. Melbourne, you could be anywhere you want, no matter what color you are. You might get looked at, but you could be in Turak, and there could be a party of blacks.
In Turak? I don't know about that.
Yeah, you could. There's parties in Turak.
Yeah.
That we have.
I feel like in Sydney, no one's looked at because everyone's just kind of everywhere.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon I disagree with that.
I feel like it's more accepting in Sydney.
Me walking around in Chinatown last time I was here. They're like,
really?
Bro, some guy asked me if I sold crack.
Really?
Did you? Give it to
I
him?
sold it to him. I sold it to him, but still.
I had to, bro.
I sold it to him.
All right, bro. What do you want to plug? We got to wrap. We got to get.
And now, I have some shows, and if you're from Melbourne watching this, I have shows in. I'm opening for my boy Emo, 30th of March to the 3rd of April, Buy tickets. Follow me on Instagram. Ciang, Ajeic, no space. Ciang, Ajeic. Other than that, shout out to my boy Corey coming down to Sydney.
Corey.
Shout out to Corey.
Corey, a quick breakdown of your life, what you're about. I just
I've never called you Chocolata.
Here we go. How about an elevator pitch? Corey, why should I buy into you? What's your story? What's your quick rundown?
I'm not really trying to sound off it, you know, but
Nice and quick. I think we just have to get the ball.
if you want to follow me, you know, follow me on Instagram.
What are you about? What do you do?
We're gonna drop both your Instagram handles in the bio of this episode, alright?
Beautiful, you know. It's good to meet new people, you know.
Hell yeah,
And
dog.
what's the Corey story? Quickly wrapped up. Just a boy from da-da-da-da-da trying to do this.
It's a boy from Geelong.
Oh, boy from Geelong.
No,
This talking ain't where we belong.
It's a city in Melbourne, but it's not in Melbourne. It's like an hour away from Melbourne. But like, I moved to where Ciang lives right now, and like when I was in grade 5, so when I was 11.
Yeah.
So I moved there, and I've been there ever since, you know. So I think I grew up around a lot of, how do I say it?
Blacks.
A lot of multicultural people, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'm multicultural
yeah.
in a way, you know. I'm multicultural, you know. I'm
That's
very.
why he loves them.
I'm very open-minded.
bitches.
I'm very
The multicultural bitches. He loves them.
Yeah. I like what I like, all right. And then, that's basically it, you know.
It tastes good, yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
No comment.
It's been a fun one, alright? Thanks
Alright.
so much for coming on, man.
bro.
Thanks for coming along, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, this has
We're
been
gonna do a little
fun.
rap. We're gonna do a little
We are gonna go
cypher.
for a little bit of a
That's where we're gonna end
cypher.
it,
Yeah,
but
hey, thank you guys for letting me on. But before we start rapping, because I'm about to kill you guys at this.
Oh, okay.
we'll have you on again, bro. 100% when you're back in the city.
100%.
100%.
Whenever
Yeah,
whenever
please
you're
do.
around.
And like that, I just wish that we had a podcast and then we had our stand-up shit.
I know. I wish so as
I
wish
wish,
as well.
but,
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Were you gonna do it? Were you gonna do?
I'm more going for just entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. All good.
That's all good. We could
Anyway.
probably pop down. Anyway.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out, guys.